He carefully opened the box to reveal them. All of them. Each in their own carefully prepared envelopes, all reading the same address. And never did he send one. Any of them. The large Koopa gave a deep sigh as he flipped through each of them in the dim candlelight. In dismay, he slowly set them back down and looked out of the dark window beside him, staring at the tiny shining stars that seemed to stick to the midnight sky, as if they had been taped on. It looked so fake to him. The nightly sky was supposed to give the refreshing feeling of love, was it not? A real love. Not this thing that he was feeling. Still watching them, the determination seemed to rise again within him. He wanted to tell her everything. Anything and everything he could, so that she would know. She would know it all. He courageously pulled out another piece of paper and laid it down with as much perfection as he could, and got his writing utensil ready again. In the neatest writing he swore he had ever done, he wrote,
Princess Peach, I know that in the past I have caused many problems for you, your friends, and the rest of your kingdom. I have done these deliberately, and of course I am in the wrong for doing so. I also know this may all sound so incredibly strange to you, but I just could not help but let you know. The reason why I am so persistent. I have antagonized you for years. You have been taken prisoner against your will upon many occasions, mostly by me. I think I should finally tell you the reason why I have and continue to do these things. I am, and always will be, attracted by your beauty. And not just that, but by your personality in general. Such a kind and delicate creature, you are loved by all, even people who will use you. I never want to be that. Never! Never! That is why I do it. I never want you to be used by some betraying individual or a vile group of horrible beings like that. I myself may be one, but I am not one to use you in a terrible way, honestly. I want to love you. I want you to love me. I want you all to myself. Your beauty, your kindness, your sweet air that seems to follow you everywhere you go. Whatever you do, everything. I have never had the bravery to ever tell you this, but I do now. I do now, and I want you to see it. I want you to realize it. I want you to please take it into consideration, even if I am a monster. I love you, King Bowser.
It was done again. He folded it up carefully, making every crease in the paper error-free. He then slid the folded letter into a fresh envelope, sealed it, and then, like all the others, wrote the same address. He would do it. He would send it to her. Then maybe she would see. She would love him back. She would come to live with him. They would live together forever and die together. Everything would be perfect, and he would no longer be lonely. He looks very intimidating, but really he's very sweet, she would say, and no one would be scared of him. People would like him, all because she was kind and loving to him. Smiling, he looked back at the envelope. That was when reality hit him, and his broad smile was suddenly forced into a frown. She would never love him. He was too hideous to be loved. He was too evil to be nice, too evil to have feelings, too evil to love and be loved, too evil for everything they did out there. He hesitated, and then while sighing again, he set it on top of all the other envelopes and carefully placed all of them into the shining box, locking it shut and tucking it away. He would send it eventually. All of them. All of these unsent letters had the most important thing he had to say, all of them to her. And he still could not muster up the courage to tell her that he loved her, even in a stupid letter.